I'm trying to laugh, dude. It's that, or I'm going to cry, or I don't know if I'm ever going to go fully homicidal postal as much as I should and could and have every ability to do. I just, no, I would rather see them drugged with dog chains before the public and buried alive than go take them out early and just do a mercy killing and kill some of these cunts. Dude, I don't know why, but my bank and its infinite motherfucking wisdom decided to keep the hold on my money even longer. Can you understand under what law anywhere on the fucking planet they're justifying that move by?
I have no idea.
Well, nor can they explain it to me. Every time they try to explain it to me, they end up saying, I've got to transfer you to higher up. And I've been up so high up in that fucking bank right now. I think I've spoken with Jesus Christ at least twice now. But certainly I've gotten all the way to senior corporate account vice presidents. And even they're not able to tell me what the fuck's going on. Dude, this is starting to feel like it's got Trump's fingers in the White House so far up my ass crack on this. Maybe I'm hallucinating. But now, they just released it yesterday after I called and had kittens all over some bitch. And then when she's trying to hand me off to someone, I said, no, we're not doing any more handoff shit. You're going to make this happen, or I'm going to come and find you, and I will be your worst fucking nightmare. I will show up at your house probably tonight. And so she unlifted the card. But then, as they've all told me, they were sending this pin that they get to pick my pin. Guess what hasn't arrived yet? The pin. So now, while I have limited access to my card to use it for purchases in stores only, I can't get a passport with it because our government... Pardon? They don't take credit cards. They only accept cash at the State Department. That's it. They will not even take a motherfucking check. I couldn't bring them a check if my dick was on fire. And they know me. So I'm still fucked that I can't even apply for a fucking passport or an ID or anything because, DMV doesn't like taking credit cards. They want you to use ATM, so it's coming directly out of your bank and you can't pay credit card fraud with them. They're the same way. Most of these government agencies are getting a little smart. They're not taking fucking credit cards or checks that can bounce. Isn't that funny? And these fuckers know that. And so now I don't have it. And when I call the bank, you know what their answer to me was last night when I had a fucking cow on somebody's head? Their answer was, you've never requested a PIN. We'll send one out now. And I'm like, no. The first day I activated the fucking card, we had an argument because I wanted to activate a PIN and you wouldn't let me pick my own and you were going to fucking send me a PIN. I have recordings of the conversation. They're on the fucking internet. You can have your attorneys fucking watch them. So let's cut the fucking horse shit. And I don't know if it's going to happen, but I told him, you better have a motherfucking PIN for me today. I don't care if you have to text it. I don't care if you have to email it. I don't care if you have to FedEx it. But the bank can better fucking deliver one to me, because if you keep me tied up through this weekend and I can't start accessing money and getting stuff I need done, you're now recklessly endangering my motherfucking health and putting me at risk in a federal operation where I'm working with a joint task force, and I'm going to have my foot so far up your fucking cunt, you're going to feel it coming out your nose. I mean, I'm being that aggressive with them on phone calls, and I'm shocked that they haven't said, we're closing your account, we're sending you a check, and go fuck yourself. You can't threaten us like that. Dude, I've even threatened to sodomize their entire board of directors, and they're still talking with me, but they're not getting me anything I fucking need. Except more aggravation. And then, after I used the card to a certain limit yesterday, they fucking cut it off. So now the card that has like 50, they admitted it's way over what, it's overpaid.
Overpaid, yeah.
Yeah, I have like a $1,300 credit allowance, but for some reason I went to buy a pack of cigarettes earlier this morning and my card declined. How the fuck is my card declining on a $7 purchase at 7-Eleven?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's how fucked this is. I hadn't had food in a couple of days, and so I bought some La Salsa, or, you know, one of those Tex-Mex places, and I didn't eat anything spicy. I had mild everything. Dude, I got the explosive diarrhea shits for the last 12 hours so bad from not eating in days and then having Mexican stuff. Anything that was bad in me has been blown right the fuck out. I had that exploding volcano diarrhea shit that I've told you I've had in the past. I don't know why this just out of the blue starts to happen to me, where I have, maybe it's the amount of stress I'm under, maybe it's fighting for a range. But then also I bought like new phones for my corporate account, which, by the way, I paid in full at the beginning of the month, but they had turned off because they credited it to last month where I didn't have any service because I was being ripped off so much. I went through 45 months of fucking cell phone, so I never paid my bill. This month I'm off to getting to 45 again real quick because I just bought 6 new fucking phones to replace shit and got robbed at the goddamn train station for 6 phones and 6 chargers. Fortunately, I had a couple up my ass, so I can still talk to you on this circuit, which I don't even know if you knew I had this number. Did you know about this number?
I can't keep track of any of your numbers.
Oh, dude, it's become that fucking insane. I'm having trouble keeping track of them. I'm having people text me to tell me what fucking number I'm on anymore, because I don't know which numbers they're jacking in. They got my new Verizon phone. They got, yeah, I got shit spread on multiple carriers even, so I can hide from these fuckers better. Somehow, they sent some cunts to the train station, had somebody distract me while the other person was grabbing some of my shit, and I catch one of the guys grabbing some shit and stop him, but he said another guy ran off with my shit. I don't know if he got some of it in his bag and the rest I got back from him or what. Cops are investigating. They wrote it as a grand theft, and they actually, I don't know if somebody in Fedlands jumped up and down on their dick like a dinosaur, but these were the nicest motherfucking LAPD from the West Butler, Purdue, which has been one of my biggest pain in the ass precinct. Fuck me, put me in handcuffs as quick. Those are the fuckers that arrested me at the goddamn post office. Were kissing my fucking dick and apologizing, and even had a watch commander on site, because when I called 911 and read CHP, the state and the sheriff a fucking riot act, that they better make sure that they watch LAPD and that they comply. They made sure LAPD knew I was on the phone and that they had better get somebody on site immediately, because I was a federal contractor and about to fucking declare martial law in the city of Los Angeles if they didn't get a unit there who was kissing my ass and taking a report, because I was going to be calling the FBI on this, that I keep getting robbed at the same train stations in the same areas, and they're being hit and police aren't investigating when I'm being run over, that maybe this is all being caused by all the crooked cops. So I don't know, maybe that's waking him, I don't know, but I felt like I had a fucking massage session with cops, and they were hugging and sir, wow, and keep a better eye on your stuff next time. Oh yeah, like I really blink a lot, you dipshits. You know, I said, after you get hit, you know, like 20 times in a short period of time, they're like 20 times. I said, oh, no, come on, guys. I'm the guy who went through 45 cell phones in the past month alone, and that doesn't include the hit and run where I ended up in the hospital and should still be there right now. I was supposed to be in 12 weeks of recovery, and I'm only 4 weeks out right now, and I'm out walking the streets looking for this fucker because you guys don't have cops looking for him. I said, honestly, you guys are nice cops, and I commend you, and I'm going to, you know, write a nice review, but you really need to get some detectives off their fucking ass, because right there's the fucking video camera that I reported, and when I was on 911 with CHP and fire department, I ID'd the guy saying he's getting this car number right there. It's that guy, and so it's on the tape, and you can sync it up with the time stripes of their time and those clocks, and you can figure out exactly which fucker it was, and you can be looking at my stuff, because it's right here under this light where I was just charging all these new things that I bought, and it wasn't that I wasn't keeping an eye on it. I've been sitting here watching this shit for the last 3 fucking hours trying to charge it up, so I had all my stuff to use for a couple of days and maybe go hide for a couple of days again, because it doesn't matter if I live in a fucking mansion in this town or I have a dick up my ass, somebody's still going to fuck with me every day of my life, as it has been for the last 35 years here. So thanks for caring, guys. But I do want the city to know that at some point I'm going to start cashing in on every fucking nickel you guys can't find. So you might want to go back to the precinct and tell people to get off their fucking ass with this one, because it's not going to just go down as another cold case with Kurt Kelly where he just got jacked for another $10,000 and you guys go, attaboy. Watch your shit better next time, son. That's not going to fly this time. And as I was walking away and with the police report, and they took it down in the most detail I've ever had LAPD take something down in literally 35 years, dude. But I still can't get a fucking pin. I can't pick a pin. I can't have a pin. I can't have access to my money that I've been trying to get access to try and get the tools we talked about so I can get the fuck out of here. It doesn't matter how bad I want to get out of here. They're going to make sure that I stay here right where they can have their finger on my nutsack to fuck with me. So I've decided I'm going to start twisting the equation more, since I have all these tools and government things that keep showing up, you know, like that. I don't know, did I tell you that I happened to come across a thermonuclear reactor with temperature gauge controls and atmospheric controls that can go up to 900 degrees? And that's not
You never said that.
not a joke. I'm thinking, well, I'm not going to melt the planet for people or shit. I could also do some reverse thermo shit, too, to wake some people up. Just to screw with them, because they wouldn't be in control of the HARP project if I decided to take control of it with the computers and other systems I have here. I could actually override even an airstrike ordered by the White House right now. And I'm kind of tempted to start overriding the White House on some shit, since they've had their fucking dick so far up my ass. Just to show them I'm not their bitch. And that I can start fucking with them really hard and start hitting every one of their motherfucking bank accounts, because I can pick up on every one of their keystrokes, and at that point I can figure out who's keying shit into Bitcoin or anything else and where they're hiding their shit, and just go start draining people's accounts. I'm tempted to do it now, realizing I just said this on open FCC lines. Doesn't matter how encrypted my phones are or yours. They have a peering key. They know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Plus, they have the satellites over my head and all the SAP. So they heard me clearly say what I could do. And it would be a huge international crime to do that, wouldn't it? To start whacking people's bank accounts? Or would it be payback's a motherfucker, and it's years of retribution that you owe Uncle Kurt and Uncle Bill anyway for fucking with my technology when you fucking tubed me in 99 with that whole bullshit with the Nightsoul and yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So which way are you leaning? I start putting in other offshore accounts for you and I to tap into at some point whenever we feel like we want some, and bitch fuck these people down to all of a sudden they're going broke and they don't understand how they're losing their shirts? Or should I play more fair? Because right now I'm not feeling like playing fair anymore. I'm tired of being the nice guy.
I would never suggest that you commit a crime.
Okay. Smart answer and good legal advice, and for your title and what you do for a living, I understand if you say anything else you would be retarded.
I try not to be.
Never, and you would never be in this situation. I know, but I didn't have a choice, as you see. I've been trying, even this month, to move forward, and my dick's been in a vice grip. Even when we said put shit on a bank or stick it to your dick, or, you know, I thought putting it with the bank would be okay. Little did I know. So what move do I have now that I'm not thinking about, aside from going and starting to retaliate against all their bank accounts, to pull off the rest of this month until I can get to next month and figure out how I'm going to try and hide shit again so I can get a fucking passport or a place? Because obviously they fucked it up that I cannot get into a place this month because nobody's taking credit cards to get into a fucking apartment that I know of. Do you know people taking credit cards?
I do not know.
Yeah, we'll take your down payment, your first, your last, and go fuck yourself on a credit card. No, they're going to want cash or a check that didn't bounce. Not a credit card that I can dispute in a fraud thing later. Oh, fuck me. So what's my move for the next 3 weeks that I got to get through this month? Any ideas? Okay, knowing that you wouldn't do anything unlawful, in theory,
I would never suggest that you do anything unlawful.
well,
If I were in a similar situation, I would do what I had to do to survive.
well, there's where I was going to draw the line. Let's forget the overall, not forget, but put a different picture on it. They're not my rules, they're not my laws. Lots of laws have been broken against me. They're not playing fair at all, very fucking clearly. And I'm tired of my dick getting slammed and getting my body broken into. So part of it is called self-defense, self-preservation, and you know I've already had to do some extreme stuff that I've told you I've never wanted to do, whatever it is that I've never divulged to you. But I'm on the you ever see the movie Blow?
Nope.
You know what it's about?
Nope.
Well, it's not about a windstorm. It's about Peruvian marching dust. But the long and short of the movie Blow was about, you know, these guys who started making money and how they became the big in the, I think it's a true story, became the big overnight successes in that industry. That's not what I'm driving. The point I'm trying to get to without having to say too much is because of the cloak and dagger world I'm having to live in, thanks to the Ed Muchmores and the Bazooskis in my life and Englishes and others, I'm not as concerned about XYZ laws since everybody, including FBI, who's on stand down, and DPSS and everybody else.
Don't tell me about anything else.
Know what my situation is, and I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm just trying to say something without saying something. All these dipshits who are supposed to be having my back and, you know, whatever, none of them have my back. Not even the one guy who said, I might trust one or two people in my own agency. Even he hasn't found a way to get back to me. So either they have killed him, circumcised him, reassigned him, or he's on stand-down orders and can't even return a call. But he went from warm, fuzzy guy, and I'm helping you, and I got your back, and I'm going to get you through this, and, you know, we're going to make it out the other side together, and you're going to be victorious over certain people on the Hill, to I can't even find him anymore. Now, I could put out one or two last distress signals and let them know that their friend Jason Bourne is about to go rogue, but Jason Bourne is a real CIA project. If you Google the real Jason Bourne, it'll bring it up for you. Annie might be right. I might be part of that project the more I looked at it, and it started in 53. And they were still doing it in 59, and I might be part of the project, but irregardless, that doesn't change the fact that I'm a good person and try to do the right thing all the time. But I'm at a point where I might actually, since they trained me all this shit, utilize some of my ops skills to just maneuver through all the fucking jungle I'm in to get to the other side, to either get a concert done, a book done, or go into hiding for a very long, indefinite period of time, maybe forever. Maybe it's time to finally be Howard Hughes or whatever and just fucking recluse away. I don't want to keep being on the front line. I got to get off the front line. This is not fun for me anymore. Because once again last night I stepped out on a limb and tried to help, you know, innocent souls, and although everyone assured me that no, they like hanging with me for XYZ, didn't fail. Everyone had the same agenda. What's in it for me? And the second there wasn't enough lollipops coming, they were on to the next bling bling that flashed, or the next person they could jack. And as they were walking away going, is there any more? Is there any more? Can I have more? Can I have more? Can I have more? It's nothing I have come to the conclusion that you may be right. I should probably just give up the idea of ever being in a happy relationship. I'm not going to find some woman who's going to understand me, want to love me for just me, and not fucking rape me financially, use my contacts, fuck me on the way out the door, and send me back to hell like the last two did. Or the last
like
17
that line from
did.
the old Stick song, dude. You got dozens of friends and the fun never ends as long as you're buying.
Exactly.